were like 3 weeks late.
Neither one of us were getting raptured.
I don't know about you. I was like, I'm certain that I am getting pulled up. Jesus is coming to bring me up into the clouds. I will float through the pearly gates. I am a member of the Satanic Temple, but I also know that if Jesus did come back, I would literally be raptured.
I've been wearing this hat for years. This is the second one I had to buy. And the best is
shake.
The one around here closed down.
I'm so sorry. I haven't actually been to an Arby's in a long time. I mean, I'm not aware of any near. Are there any in LA?
Yes, they're in the valley.
Okay, well then I guess I'll have to find the one in the valley.
Yeah, the one on Sunset sadly closed down. And I didn't eat at Arby's ever in years until I moved to Hollywood. It's just like, oh, it's nearby.
Open late, got a good shake. The one thing I don't like is the curly fries, but that's because I don't like any curly fries from anywhere.
What?
My middle school had them, and like I ate them so much in like 7th and 8th grade that I got really burned out, and now they remind me of just like middle school trauma. So I don't like curly fries anymore. Even just the seasoning will make me like a little bit.
There's an Arby's in Reseda.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to ask you.
I might visit.
Yeah.
I might visit it.
Yeah, the other one.
I drive past Reseda all the time.
Or there's one in
lives in the valley.
Or there's one in Mission Hills, which is basically Santa Clarita.
Yeah. Maybe if I go to stop and get some Arby's on the way to Six Flags.
Arby's and then Magic Mountain, so that won't end poorly.
Just the biggest shake I can get from Arby's and then immediately go on the biggest roller coaster at Magic Mountain.
Just cover someone in shaken roast beef. Then again, I'm sure someone would pay big money for that. The right person.
Yeah, actually. I should post about it in advance so a lucky fan can sit behind me on the roller coaster.
I got covered in Siri's shake. See? Once again, before we got on air, it's like, I don't understand, some porn fans fucking taste and what but I know that exists.
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
For sure.
Or guys exist.
Someone out there listening is listening to this and is like, God damn, I would want Siri to barf on me on a roller coaster.
It would make my day. It would be the highlight of my life. And just, okay, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not here to kink shame, but I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, bodily fluids other than like, I can get into some pee fetish, some like golden shower stuff. But all the other ones, I'm like, no.
Giving and receiving on
really like, ugh.
Giving and receiving on that shower.
Receiving. But also I'm like I say that and then I don't want my fans to get ideas. One, like don't start requesting that I do this stuff because one, I can't sell it anyway. Like no fucking platform allows P content.
Oh, you just got to mail them a USB drive.
Well, yeah, and then it's going to be $5,000 minimum. So if you're serious, hit me up. But yeah, no, I can't.
Wow.
I have one video I filmed with my partner, with Liam, and he pees in my mouth and my butt, and it was one of the best nights of my entire fucking life.
Hell yeah!
And I can't even sell it anymore because it's not allowed.
At $5,000, that pee is worth more than caviar.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
If someone wants it. I mean,
per ounce.
That should be at least that much. I mean, because what do they want my pee for? What are they going to do with it? Like,
own you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like, no, it should be more than, it honestly be like $5 million if you're going to try to clone me with it. Go ahead.
Just ridiculous.
This is the beginning of a sci-fi movie because then someday the Siri clone finds me and I murder her. Like,
or she murders you.
No, I would murder her.
Well,
for sure. She'd have to be so much dumber than me.
Well, also, she wouldn't have your
have to be.
If she was some dude's sex life, she wouldn't have your workout routine.
Exactly.
She would not have your muscle mass.
Exactly. She'd be just like a dipshit. She wouldn't have the life experience that I have. She wouldn't have the emotional resilience that I have. She would just be a sad little shitbag, and I would just murder her so easily. So I'm not worried about it. Fine, go. I dare you, clone me. Try it.
Before you murder her, can we have you both on the podcast at the same time?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I shoot one scene with her. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you once, and then you die.
Wouldn't that be depressing if you didn't know how to get you off? Like the clone, you didn't know how to get you off. Like,
honestly, that probably would happen. I'm unpredictable sometimes. You know, we don't know. We don't know what's going on.
Well, she doesn't have your life experiences. She doesn't.
Yeah, she has a like. Actually, that's interesting because I mean, I guess if she was cloned, it's like she wouldn't have all the things that I have based because like the way that my pussy looks now isn't coming from DNA, it's coming from life. Like if I tell my fans, this has actually come up somewhat a lot recently, and I tell my fans like since I've been in the industry long enough now, you can go watch a video of me or like look at a solo video or like just photos where you can see my pussy from 2012 when I was brand new, and then like look at a recent thing and compare them side by side, and my pussy looks way different now. And I haven't even had that many, like the majority of sex partners I ever had were like before I entered the industry, and within the first like 2 years I was in porn. I'm actually pretty low volume now in terms of how many people I shoot with. So it's nothing to do with that. It is specifically just because of the way I masturbate. I've like stretched my labia out.
Wow, that's like the opposite of what a lot of people in the industry are trying to accomplish with their labias.
I know. And I'm not gonna fuck with it now. Cause like why would I ever get a vaginoplasty and like have my labia trimmed when I'm still gonna masturbate the same way. I'll just be spending a bunch of money on a surgery, and then I'm gonna end up with the same fucking problem 10 years down the line.
Reset switch?
Nah.
But you could definitely sell your labia for much more than 5,000.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they let you keep it, I feel like I'd have to sneakily steal it. I tried to save the fat, the tissue they removed from my breast reduction surgery. I was retired at the time. I didn't even want to sell it. I just wanted to keep it because I thought it was funny. And I like
fucking Fight Club?
They would not let me.
Oh, that's right.
They were like, it's illegal. And I was like, but it's my body. Like, I can't have my shit back.
Well, back to the clone. That means your clone would have your old tits.
Yeah, you're right. She would. See, there's fans out there want that. They gotta some guys gotta buy my pee for $5 million, clone me, and then all these guys on Reddit who can't shut up about how mad they are that I got a breast reduction surgery. That's their solution. You just gotta rise and grind, buddy.
Pool your resources.
Yeah, you gotta rise and grind and have enough money to clone me. Problem solved. Run a crypto scam. Whatever. Just I don't care how you
pump and dump.
Just do it.
Start a Siri coin. Rug pull that shit. Rug pull it for the cloning.
Mm-hmm. Siri clone scam coin.
I think that's a little too long of a name.
But the funny thing is, if you called it that and you sold on what's that fucking
pump fun.
Pump fun. People would buy it. Like if you literally called it Siri clone scam coin, people would still buy it. That wouldn't stop anyone. It'd probably make them want it more.
Probably.
Because it seems to be how crypto works at this point.
I swear crypto said it had uses at one point besides just buying drugs.
I know.
And now it's just gambling.
Yeah, it is 100%. Yeah. Yeah. I still see like some applicable uses for like, you know, like I was just talking about like with certain kinds of content, because the way that payment processors restrict what we're allowed to sell on fan platforms, like that's the reason I can't sell golden shower stuff is because the fucking dude who runs Visa MasterCard is a shitty prude and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, it would negatively impact his brand.
Yeah. No, he's like my take on everyone who's Bill Ackman particularly, sorry to name him on your podcast. I mean, he is a billionaire. I hope he doesn't come for you.
I'm not saying this.
But like, this is my take on, yeah, you're right.
This is the voice of Siri Dahl.
This is my voice. I'm using my right to free speech while I still have it in this country. Bill Ackman, I think, is a closeted cuck. And he doesn't want to admit it, and that is why he doesn't want people to be able to profit off of selling consensually made content, such as pee-pee stuff. And, like, he doesn't even pegging is, like, a gray area. You can't sell fisting. That's banned on OnlyFans. It's literally all just because Bill Ackman, who owns, like, Visa, MasterCard, is like, "No, this isn't allowed. I disagree with it. It's unethical."
Two consenting adults.
I know.
I mean, hell, I thought it was ridiculous when they're like, you can't use anything that isn't phallic shaped or isn't like.
I have a dildo that is pure silicone cast from a corn cob. So it's a dildo that looks like a corn cob and it's the color of a corn cob, but it's fucking bendy. It's silicone. And I made a solo video with it like a couple years ago. And I knew that like it could get me into like problematic area with like the OF like moderation algorithm. So for like half of the video initially is me playing with it and like bending it and actually talking about how look at this dildo I got that's made of silicone, but it looks like corn. Isn't that cool? It's like I make it so blatantly obvious that I'm like, by the way, it looks like food and it's not. Wow. And then I fuck myself with it. And the video still got banned because they're like, you can't use food. And I'm like, it's not, it's a fucking dildo. Oh my God.
If you can eat this, I will let you take it down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll send you my used corncob dildo and you try to take a bite of it and see what happens.
That's where they clone you from.
Yeah.
From in between the kernels of silicone corn. Well, at least you now explained how your labia got how it is. All the corn.
All the corn, man. The corn. Just too much corn.
So fucking ridiculous. Like, 2025 is not the dystopia I signed up for.
I know. I was waiting for like self-driving cars that aren't like racist and run over children, like floating cars.
Those are never going to happen.
Like trains that break the sound barrier that take you everywhere in the whole world that you want to go.
That would be awesome. Floating cars should never happen. Never.
Personal space travel.
Well, that happens now if you're rich enough.
But it's not personal, because even if you're rich enough, it's like Katy Perry wasn't in that thing alone. There was like 5 other people in that spaceship with her.
She just didn't pay enough.
Personal tours of the Titanic. Personal submarine tours of the Titanic.
Sometimes one way.
Yeah.
To be fair, James Cameron goes down there like all the time. He's just like, yeah, if you do it smart, you're fine.
Well, yeah, because he knows what he's doing, and he's also not like trying to run a scam business. Did you watch the documentary?
No, I didn't. I didn't need to.
Oh, the documentary was none of it was surprising, I will say, but it was very tragic and horrifying, but also kind of funny because everyone the whole time is like, this guy was a piece of shit.
Yeah, they warned him constantly. He's a piece of shit. The minute I get into any vehicle that's controlled by an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, I'm out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those things break playing video games.
Yeah. And by the time it got to that point that he was like hooking up a fucking Xbox controller to it, everyone who had been working for him for years was like, this guy is not a serious person. This guy doesn't give a shit about safety. He's flouting every single guideline. Like his entire MO is just getting fucking rich at any cost. He doesn't care. He's undereducated. He's too cocky. Like all the things that you would precisely expect from a really rich person.
Just do a crypto scam like the rest of everyone else.
I know. He would have probably not killed anyone and would have made more money had he just done a crypto scam.
Right?
So
can I start an OceanGate coin?
I'm sure that would take off.
And then sink.
Or implode.
I promise the coin will not implode. I promise.
There's no chance this coin would implode. That would be crazy.
why? I'm feel sorry for the innocent people that were suckered in and died. Not him. Don't feel a moment's remorse for Icarus over there.
Yeah. No, he kind of got what he planned for, honestly, because he didn't plan very well.
The hubris.
The audacity.
Do you have any idea how that dude came into his wealth, like in the first place? I don't.
They talk about it in the documentary, and I don't actually remember. I mean, I don't think it was any particularly unique or interesting method.
Inheritance?
Inheritance or investments, the typical hedge fund guy, probably finance guy.
Yeah, he was a private investor.
Yep, about right. Can we talk about that, actually? I feel like...
Oh, family fortune originated with his grandfather, who became rich director at Standard Oil.
Yeah, okay, of course. And old oil money.
Yeah.
Old fucking oil. Standard Oil is old.
Yeah, and it was his grandfather, so...
Yeah.
And he wasn't a young dude, so...
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Generational wealth, that must be nice.
Yeah. That's so fucking... Okay, but I did... just this conversation made me think about a moment that I had. I went to the mall a couple weeks ago, and for the first time in my life, I stepped foot into a Hollister store.
Why?
To buy the skirt that I'm currently wearing.
That is off camera.
It's a cool skirt. It's just cute, and I liked it. I saw someone else wearing it on Instagram, and they were like, "I got it from Hollister," and I was like, "Well, fuck, I want that skirt like real bad, so I'm gonna go to Hollister and buy it." So I did that, and I tried it on. So I was in the dressing room at the Hollister, and there was a younger guy, like college age, like probably 20, 21, and his girl clearly was his girlfriend in the dressing room next to me, and she was like styling him kind of. And it sounded like they had an event that they were going to, like a party, a wedding, a college, a social of some kind, something. And so she was trying to style him for this event. And he was like, it broke my heart a little because he was like, but do you feel like I didn't ever see the outfits he was wearing, by the way, because they were next to me and in the dressing room. There was like no sound protection in there. It was just like curtains. So I could hear them talking clearly. And this guy was like, does this outfit like work with my vibe? Like, cause I feel like my aesthetic is what it was like it was a mix of two things. And I was like, this is demonic. I think he said it was like, he was like, I'm half like Burning Man and half and finance, bro. And then I just, for the rest of the time, he just kept talking about how his whole thing is that he like wants to work in finance and that's his only goal. And it concerns me because I hear that so much from young men. And I'm like, I don't understand why that's for a guy who's like entering college now or like in his early to mid 20s. Like, why is like working in finance the ultimate goal?
Upward mobility.
Stop. Genuinely stop.
Because it's the illusion of upward mobility. Because what other career can you have in America these days where you think you're going to get upward mobility?
But that's the funny part of it is like most people aren't going to have. You're not going to get that. Like,
yeah, but
if you think you're going to start a career in finance now, you're going to be a millionaire. Well, millionaire is nothing. Like, right? If you want to be actually genuinely advice to 20-something-year-old young men, if you want to be a millionaire, you have a better bet just starting OnlyFans today, tomorrow.
Which is also
to fucking start your slut phase.
Which is also
figure out how to hold a camera while you have sex.
Also, actually bad advice.
What is?
Start an OnlyFans.
I'm just saying, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like you will have a better rate of success financially doing that tomorrow than you will having a career in finance. Like, are you kidding? You want to talk about an industry that chews people up and fucking spits them out and removes your soul from your body? It breaks my heart that so many young men want to work in finance. And I'm
Well-
like, y'all have brains. If you have a good brain that works, please put it to something that will help make society better.
Yeah, we're in a generation of
Please.
people just want to enrich themselves. Who's looking out for society as a whole? Crickets. Crickets. Crickets.
Plenty of people are trying to.
Well,
you know?
But in
It's
modern
rough out here.
in modern America, it's not like you can go get the union job that our parents' generation could get, and like
union membership is at like an all-time low.
Well, and it's on an all-time low, and a lot of that shit's being shipped out of the country, or scab non-union jobs are doing some of it. And being a tradesman pays well, but it's not glamorous. Like,
oh, I love tradesmen. Can I tell you, when I was living in Kentucky, the gym that I worked out at, which was like a big, best gym in the world. Everyone should go check it out. Everyday athletes in Louisville, Kentucky. Most of the guys who I knew there that were like my gym buddies, like a ton of them were tradesmen, like HVAC, general contractor, electricians, blah, blah. Like they work there's a Kentucky truck plant that Ford runs in Louisville. So like so many people who work in the trades, and honestly, like that's fucking good work. Yeah, you're right. It's not super glamorous, but like I don't think that a lot of like who cares? Who the fuck cares that it's not glamorous? Like you have a really fucking do you know how much I wish that I knew how to do electrical work? I'd be ripping walls out of my house. There's a lot of electrical shit going on.
YouTube it.
No, I don't want to electrocute myself.
Turn the power off first.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, and all those trades need fucking people.
For sure.
Truck drivers.
Well, the truck driving industry's fucked.
You're right. It's also not glamorous, but like if you pick a path that works and you work for one of the better companies, like you can still if what you just want is like a good wage.
For now, because self-driving vehicles are going to put the truckers out of business in a couple of years too.
Like, I don't know. The Russian guy that drove my convertible from Kentucky, because I paid to do the like covered car transport. It's not cheap when I moved out here. One, he was really hot. So if he's happens to be watching this, you still have my number. Call me.
Don't you have his?
Yeah, but I'm not going to initiate.
Why not?
Because I'm a lady.
Who knows what she wants? 2025. Don't put that fucking bullshit out there. I'm not going to initiate because my good old fashioned values. Let's get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, no, that man makes like $500,000 a year.
Oh no, truckers definitely can make a lot of money, but it's also like if you end up with the wrong trucking company.
Yeah,
because if you're an owner operator, those fucking trucks cost more than a fucking house, and you fall behind on payments. They're basically repoing your livelihood. Like it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
and it's potentially a very lonely job too.
That's true. And I can see that. But you know what? I follow some truckers, like long haul truckers on Instagram, and they have and they decorate their cabs all fun and cute, and they have like a cat that lives in there with them. And I'm like, this is honestly pretty bomb. Like, yes, you're right. I see the potential for like loneliness, but it also seems like a life that like for the right personality type could be really rewarding in many ways. And then like, you don't necessarily have to do it forever.
Well, yeah, but if you're taking on the kind of debt you have to be an owner operator, you got to do it for a while.
Yeah, that's fair. But is it better than college debt?
Well, college is a scam these days.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. College is a fucking scam. I saw, speaking of shit, this whole conversation at this point is just going to be like, this shit I saw on Instagram the other day. I scroll too much. I did, the shit that gets recommended to me, I'm like, why? I got a reel that popped up in my feed, and it was a woman my age talking about how, like, the best time to go to college was between 2007 and 2012. Like, millennials, yeah, we had the best timing. And she just was going off. She's like listing things about why it was so good to be in college at that time. Like culturally, I guess, because like club culture, whatever. And all I could think was like, what the fuck are you like, I graduated from high school in 2006. I took a gap year, so my first year in college was actually like 2007, 08. And my parents made too much for me to qualify for FAFSA assistance, but they didn't make enough to pay out of pocket for me to go to college. So my only option was to take out private student loans, which fucked me.
Are you still paying them?
No, I've paid them off thanks to porn. Like literally, but the interest rates on these loans were 12 to 15%. That's like fucking criminal for an education.
Well, yeah, especially at 18 where you don't know how compound interest works in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Well, and it was just worse because I was in college like forever. Like I couldn't decide what my major. I was just like ADHD, didn't know. I changed my major 5 times, literally officially, like submitted a new major. I took way too many classes. I had like way too many credits, but not enough to build toward any major. And then eventually I just was like, I just need to end this torture and pick a thing and just fucking finish and get a stupid degree.
What'd you get your degree in?
Communications and gender studies. It was the 2 things that I just felt like, it was like a combination of I have enough credits to make it most of the way there at this point. Plus also the gender studies was like, that was my area of interest. That was like, those were the classes I really fucking enjoyed because that's like cultural criticism, like actually applying critical thinking.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is my favorite part. That was why I wanted to be in college forever.
Critical thinking?
Yeah.
2025?
Yeah, like I've learned what critical thinking was in college because I went to public high schools in a conservative white suburb of Texas, and they don't teach you critical thinking there. It was a blue ribbon scholar, like award-winning school because they had great numbers for like standardized tests.
Right.
But they do not teach you critical thinking. And so I didn't understand what the fuck that even meant until my first year of college, and my mind was so blown that that's why I like went crazy and was like, I just want to I want to take all the classes at least once now.
Give me everything. Give me.
Pretty much. Yeah, I was hungry for actual information and like an actual learning environment.
Yeah.
The opposite of a finance bro, really.
I definitely would never, compare you to a finance bro. No.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't if I tried. Like I criticize myself about my own career choices often enough because I genuinely cannot be convinced to do something for the money.
Except sell your urine for enough.
If someone wants to give me $5 million for a cup of my pee,
oh, the price has definitely gone up over the course of this podcast already.
I've been saying $5 million for a minute. That was because if they're going to clone me with it,
Well,
I kind of have to assume if they want a cup of my pee, they're probably going to try to clone me. So,
or maybe they're just going to gargle it.
If they're going to gargle it, then I might be willing to negotiate down a little bit. They're going to have to prove it to me. They're going to have to send me videos of them gargling at least 3 people's pee.
3 other people's pee?
Yeah, 3 other people's pee. Or their own pee 3 times.
Is the video going to have to include them getting it from the tap?
The pee from the tap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, like they would. They might just be drinking lemon lime Gatorade or whatever. Like,
I hope your pee does not look like lemon lime Gatorade.
I'm not. Mine doesn't. But I've seen a lot of dudes pee, and a lot of dudes out here are not hydrated enough, and their pee looks sus. You ever go to the testing clinic?
I mean, yes.
You see the person who was in line ahead of you putting their pee on the little shelf when they leave?
No, I don't give enough of a fuck to look.
I look at everyone's pee because I'm a nosy bitch. And I secretly, I will never say anything out loud, but I do judge.
No, you're just saying it on a podcast.
Yeah, I just say it on a podcast. It's like, no one else knows.
Right. No one's listening to this thing. Ouch.
I will say once in a blue moon, I have terrifying looking pee and I judge myself as well. But most of the time it's very clear because I'm a hydrated girl.
Yeah, I love that every time I do go, I do go to the clinic. It's like, oh no, I'm really hydrated today.
Mm-hmm. I also hydrate extra when I go because I know, like, I'm anemic.
Well, and also
So I have to drink a shit ton of water, otherwise it's like really, really bad to have that blood taken out of my body.
Also, someone else will judge you if
Yeah, it's true. I assume that everyone else is judging my pee the way that I'm judging all their pee.
the whole industry is just judging everyone else.
Especially the phlebotomists, because they just look at the pee all day. I'm sure that they're just like, wow, what the fuck, man?
See, like I'm actually more concerned about like when you go for testing, like when they swab your throat, and I'm just like, are they judging my tonsils? My large tonsils.
You have large tonsils?
I do.
Is that bad? Is that like do they do you get sick more often? Is that
no, but I definitely have fucking sleep. I definitely have sleep apnea, so
yeah.
even when I was like less fat.
Yeah.
Always been a horrible snorer, so
I don't know that. I assume my tonsils are probably average size. I've never thought about them much or looked really.
Well, now when you get home, time to develop a new fucking body image issue. My tonsils. Oh God, they're huge. No.
Yeah. Have you read Tonsil Stones?
No.
That's the tonsils are like on the side, kind of, right?
Yeah. Well, towards the back of the neck,
little, like pockets back there.
Yeah.
I've had tonsil stones before.
How? Why?
I think it's because so I drink magnesium before bed every night, and I was using a particular brand of magnesium, and it's a mineral, right? So like, and tonsil stones are usually just like a buildup of like sediment or whatever that gets like stuck in there. And I think it was this one particular magnesium brand, because once I switched, it like never happened again. But I had a tonsil stone, and I'm pretty sure it was from that, because I would drink this magnesium before bed.
Why don't you just take it as pills?
Yeah. Well, because I like it tastes nice. You like get the magnesium into the powder, you mix it into the hot water, and then it's like a nice, like a little sippy bedtime beverage. It makes me very happy. I just switched to a different brand that like dissolves better so that it doesn't have sediment in it, and no problem, no more tonsil stones.
See, I don't drink minerals. I think that's plus the alcohol probably just helps pass it.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the alcohol probably, if you just gargle with alcohol, like no tonsil stones, that shit's getting washed clean for sure.
Yeah, it's a solution.
Mm-hmm.
More whiskey. It's fine. It's fine. Have you touched your weller yet, by the way?
I have not. Did you already? Oh, shit, I have some in there. Wow, I don't.
Yeah, I poured.
You did, and I just now I remember that. Well, now it's kind of just like I like it, which is when it's like a little watery.
Like I've poured my third one already. I'm just like, have you even?
Well, I finished my beer, so I haven't. No, actually, I do have a sip of that left. I'm slow. I'm a sipper. A slow sipper.
Oh, I was about to say, like, I would never describe you as slow. It's not the adjective I would use to describe you, but I
physically slow with some things, like sipping.
You're just enjoying it. That's not slow.
Mm-hmm.
You're savoring, the beverage.
Savor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like consumption monster. Just drink it a little more. It's fine.
Yeah.
Besides current events, what the fuck have you been up to? It's been like 2 years since you've done the show.
It has been 2 years. Oh my God. Okay. It's been a minute. So I host a podcast now.
Again.
Yeah. Because I did host one before. Now a different one. It's called First Thirst. And I'm the host. Every episode is a different interview with a guest. And I ask them about their first pop culture crush. Like their pop culture sexual awakening moment. Or moments, because for a lot of people it's more than one.
Well, yeah.
And it's a very fun subject to interview people about, because you just kind of never know. Sometimes it's really out of left field, and for many, especially many industry people, because people in the porn industry and sex workers generally are so much more like forthcoming with their sexual interests. So I'm usually less surprised by people who are in the industry that I interview about like what their first moment of like sexual awakening was like. But I always reference my episode with Little Puck. Because hers was like my favorite out of everyone that I've talked to so far. Because her first thirst was Bugs Bunny dressed as Brunhilde, the like Viking.
Spirit magic helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just about to ask if it was Bugs and Dragon, then you already went into it.
Yes, Bugs Bunny and drag was Little Puck. And the way she talks about it in the episode, I'm not going to tell everyone because you should go listen to the episode if you want to listen to it. But like, it's great.
Even if you don't want to listen to it, go listen to it.
And it makes so much sense when you hear that information from Little Puck, because then you look at like the kind of porn that she produces now and her style being a performer, and you're like, oh my God, this makes so much fucking sense.
It really does.
Yeah.
It super does. I'm also like racking my brain, like, what is my answer to that question?
Mm-hmm. Well, don't say it now. You got to come on my podcast to say it.
Oh, I get an invite now? Oh, yeah. Shit. Okay. Good. It'll give me time to fucking think about it because I don't know right now.
Yeah, you got to think. You really do have to dig. That's another thing is like a lot of people, it's like, I don't remember, like because I also, to whatever level is comfortable for the guest, but I really do want to dig down and get to like the earliest memory that you have of having that feeling. And that requires some real introspection and some digging.
It does. I've been masturbating since the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you got to think. It's like, what was it? Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman? Like,
No.
what the fuck was it? Like,
no, I'm really trying to think. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to give this some serious thought because, like, yeah, don't book me soon. Like, I need to.
All right, you take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Because, yeah, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I have no fucking. I mean, like, by the time I was 18, it's like obviously Britney Spears, but like, that's well past.
Yeah.
Like, I'd had sexual intercourse by that point, so.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not the formative thing.
Right.
That's like, no.
This is just me being a horny 18-year-old.
Yeah, we're talking about like the thing where you didn't even necessarily know what sex was yet.
Yeah, it's just
and
like,
you experienced that first feeling of like, I'm into this person for some reason. And that's
tingle.
I completely understand. Like that feeling of having a crush and like, and that's the other thing that comes up a lot talking about this stuff on my podcast is like, because I call it a first thirst because it's, your first pop culture crush, your first ever sexual awakening. But often, even though I'm using the word sexual awakening, it's like usually it happens when you're a child. You don't have the language or the understanding to think of it as being sexual, and it's not functionally a sexual thought attached to it at all. But in almost everyone I've talked to about this, it very obviously does tie into later in life sexual interests in a way that really like provides this through line that you're like, yeah, people kind of like are born with like a certain like like there's a certain kind of thing that you're into and it just uncovers itself as you get older.
No, for sure.
And if it doesn't, then maybe you need to do some more self-exploration because you might be in the closet.
Or you could be running a major credit card.
Yeah. Or you could be Bill Ackman and you just are terrified of fisting because you know that you want a fist in your own ass.
Why don't you, do us all a favor and go run your fist in him? Just take one for the team, Siri.
Bill Ackman, would you like me to fist you? I offer humbly. I will look. He could afford it, but I would do it for free. If it would change his life.
I think you should.
If it would turn him, I would do it for free.
I think we should find his email and you should send him the offer.
At visa.com. Probably, honestly.
Well, it's corporate. It's probably like b.ackman at,
Backman. Which is what that would be. Yeah. Backman. Backshots man at visa.com.
What kind of lube would you use on Bill?
Astroglide.
Glad you just had it just ready to go. You're just like, no hesitation. You just knew.
Just Astroglide. He's a boomer. He probably isn't aware of any other lube that exists in the universe anymore.
Well, you're the one enlightening him.
So. Assuming he's ever used lube, but I don't know.
Did the olds not use lube ever?
I feel like probably not. I don't know. I don't have enough experience with
the olds.
That I'm just kind of making assumptions based on like the general prudishness of so many boomers. I'm like, y'all
See, I don't think the boomers are actually that prudish as much as they're closeted.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it comes out the same, you know?
Yeah, no, it ends up with the
Projecting prudishness, if not actually like living it.
Yeah, it ends up with the same end result. But
yes, yeah.
Listen,
Like my parents are boomers and they're very prude. They're very fucking prude. But I know. I mean, I would never presume that their personal sex life is like uninteresting.
Maybe I just come from a weird fucking family because my father, never talked about it with me, but I heard stories from other people about like when he was in his 20s, like he was a Cutco knife salesman at one point and was like trading sexual favors for Cutco knives.
What?
Yeah.
That's kind of badass. That's hilarious. Wow.
Yeah. It's just like, okay. And I definitely found a Polaroid at one point like of him in a dress. So
yeah. Well, when I was a child, when I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old, I was playing hide and seek. And I hid under my parents' bed as you do, and I found under their bed a like a Victoria's Secret box, like, and I opened it because I knew we got Victoria's Secret catalogs in the mail, so I like understood that this was like adult woman.
Well, that's why it was a secret. That's why it was Victoria's Secret.
Like I understood that it was like sexy, but I still didn't really have enough language to understand what was going on with it. But I opened the box and all I remember is just like lifting up this lacy thing and going and understanding intrinsically like this is something my mother wears and being like, what? And like but also not understanding what the hell it was. Like how this would work on someone's body. And now as an adult, when I look back on it, I'm like, it was a crotchless teddy. Just so I know that my parents were like, it's like at the very least, we're doing the whole sexy, like a crotchless teddy, sexy lingerie time. Like, that's not something that you do if you're a prude.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
It's just hypocritical.
Yeah.
Then again, I have a bad family to fucking have an example. My mother was also a lifestyle dom for a while there. So
oh shit,
like in her 40s.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So it's just like
my mom should be a lifestyle dom. Even now in her 70s, I'm like she'd kill it. Grandma lifestyle dom.
People are into it.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, life doesn't end at 70, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. Both my parents are very, very, very active. And they have all kinds of weird hobbies that I don't understand.
Like what?
I'm glad they have them, My dad, I'm convinced that my dad is autistic, and just in that, he's too old to have ever really been diagnosed. I think, autistic, but also like has ADHD, like really severe ADHD, and some like some gentle autistic symptoms.
It's a spectrum.
Yes, on the spectrum. Did you know the spectrum is a circle?
No.
The autism spectrum? It's like a radius. Yeah. Because you think of spectrum, you think of like a color spectrum, like.
Well, I think of a grade, line, like, yeah.
Right? It is a circle, and it's like pieces of a pie. And radiating out from the center would be like maybe the intensity of all these different kinds of symptoms, but it's really not like it's not like it's a spectrum from less autistic to more autistic. It's a spectrum in terms of like there's a complexity of.
So it's a Venn diagram.
There's a complexity of different elements, and the more of the pieces that you have on the pie, then generally the quote unquote more autistic you will seem to neurotypical people.
I also think
it's not a matter of high versus low functioning. It's just a matter of like how many of these symptoms do you experience all at once in normal daily life, and how intense are they?
I also don't think neurotypical people exist.
I also kind of agree with that. This is yeah.
Some people just hide it better than others, but
yeah.
At least of our, I'm a little in the, but like at least of our generation. Do you know anyone who's not ADHD? Do you know anyone?
Almost no one. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because hypersexualization is part of ADHD, and we're all
Yeah, there's definitely an overrepresentation in the adult industry because of that. Like, I will say, like, when I finally did get diagnosed with having ADHD, which happened like 5 years ago, it it was like being slapped in the face with a bag of rocks because I was like thinking of all my memories of like growing up and how I felt going to school all my life and kind of having this reverse realization of like, oh my God, well now all this shit makes sense. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like I was always in all the advanced classes, and I was always being told that I was smart, but then I was also never felt like I did the right thing, and I always felt like I was behind in some way or, like, missing some piece of it, and then I would get criticized for that, and it's like, "Well, what the fuck do you want me to do?" Like, I just don't like the way that you're fucking teaching this shit. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I shouldn't have to just, like, if I'm doing a history test, why does it matter that I memorize the fucking date and year that this event happened? Isn't it more important that I understand what the fuck was going on?
No. You need to tell me when the Magna Carta was signed. Duh.
Yeah. So it's just
Well, because so much of American education is about being able to regurgitate facts, not actually.
Yeah. It's just about teaching to a testing standard, which is such a tragedy. Like, again, going back to that's why I didn't understand that critical thinking was a thing that existed or a skill that you could learn and build onto until I was out of high school.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with ADHD in high school, and they're like, "We'd like to medicate you," and I'm like, "I like who I am." No,
Yeah.
it probably has been a hindrance in my life the whole time.
But understandable though, because even then it's like the meds aren't great. Even now, the meds aren't great.
Well, it was the late '90s, so it was just Ritalin. Like, do you want Ritalin? I'm like, no, I like who I am.
Yeah.
And all through like most of my education is like, you're just bored, aren't you? Because I barely graduated high school on time.
Yeah.
I actually had to put myself into night school to graduate on time. It was a whole to do. Like, it was just me gaming systems. They're like, I went into senior year because Illinois requires fucking 4 years of gym.
Mm-hmm. Gym.
Yeah. And it's not like I gave a fuck about physical activity or anything like that. It's just that gym was almost always the first period of the day, one of the lunch periods, or the last period of the day. And that's just when I didn't want to be in schools.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yeah.
Well, I was wildly truant all the time. Like the second I got to high school and like was responsible for getting myself to school, I just showed up when I wanted to. I learned how to escape from the building.
Nice.
Like when I was in high school, upperclassmen had open campus for lunch. Like as of sophomore year, I figured out how to escape the building to go out to grab lunch with my upperclassmen friends.
Nice.
Yeah, they were just. I was a terror. I was an absolute fucking terror. And they were just like, "You're just bored." I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking bored. I don't like this. This is all bullshit. Because I also, to game the system, to be a fucking slacker, got myself put into special education.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
I was like in the alternative school. So it's every one of the teachers is like, if you fucking applied yourself, you wouldn't be here. I'm like, yeah, but my friends are here and I do not give a fuck about it. I also had the misfortune of being tech savvy in the late 90s. Like, I'm like, I'm just gonna work in IT. Like, I had an IT job in 1996 in high school.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I'm just gonna fucking work in tech. Like, this education.
I'm just picturing you in like a 1995 hackers style montage. And the song from the like anti-piracy thing that used to play before woo, is playing, and you're like, and you're just typing away on a keyboard. You're like, I'm gonna work in computers.
Oh no, I was a kid in high school who I ran a BBS from my fucking home PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was that kid.
Yeah.
Like I was working in an IT department in 1990s.
Are you going to LAN parties?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell, we used to hang out at a LAN cafe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Play fucking Warcraft and play Warcraft 2 or CNC Red Alert. Like, oh no, I was a giant fucking nerd. The fact that I got laid at 16 is a fucking small miracle.
Congrats retroactively for that. Yeah.
I
knew guys like that in high school. I didn't know them well. I was pretty introverted with any dating related subject material in high
school. I did not fuck someone I was dating.
Well, yeah, fair.
I fucked someone who was dating someone else.
I didn't fuck anyone in high school. I was scared.
Well, which should have been much more in my generation there, because they definitely convinced us that, like, if you had unprotected sex, you were going to die.
Yeah, no, I actually had that too a little bit. I mean, I knew that it wasn't true, if that makes, like, because I was the kind of nerd that I over-consumed information about sex education. Because also, it's like going to the school that I did, like conservative suburban Texas public high school, we didn't have sex ed at all, really. It was abstinence only statewide. So, like, we didn't have meaningful sex ed of any kind. And my mom tried to give me a sex talk when I was like 12, and I literally stopped her. I was like, please don't. This is embarrassing for both of us.
I've seen your teddy.
I was like, I have books. I would like to read books about it. You don't need to. I was like, if it makes you feel better, you can tell me how a baby is made, but I really don't need to hear it from you.
Honestly, I feel like you may have gone a better route, because, like, I got sex ed in 5th grade and in high school, but it was scare tactics. Like, they showed you pictures of, like, the worst HPV breakouts you will ever fucking
waffle.
Yeah, effectively. It's like, oh.
God.
I've definitely said this on here before, but, like, the first time I, like, intentionally had unprotected sex, and this is in my late 20s.
Yeah.
I freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, and this was someone I was hooking up with on the regular.
Yeah.
And it was literally like, in a moment of lust, she's like, just put it in me. And I'm like, okay. And then
you spent like the next week thinking that you were on death's doorstep.
Yeah. Completely just
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
But that's how indoctrinated, and, like, even in, like, fucking suburban Chicago.
Yeah.
The fucking, liberal sex education was like,
it's wild how crazy it is, and there's just so much misinformation. And so, like, my thing was, like, I was deeply curious about sexuality and everything to do with sex from a pretty young age. Like, my earliest memory, like, being deeply curious about it and, like, wanting to find information was when I was probably around, like, 7. And obviously, like, just out of curiosity, because I didn't fucking know what anything was. But by the time I was, like, actually going into, like, middle school, like 11, 12, 13 years old, then I was, like, going to the library and renting all the books that I could find about sex ed, and, like, reading all the Q&As in, like, teen girl magazines where they would, like, answer questions about sex stuff. And I was, like, obsessively consuming information about it, so I almost had, like, an information overload on it, which made me genuinely have the attitude all through high school where I was like, I genuinely want to fuck someone, but I also don't, like, feel like I want to rush it. Like, I just felt this sense of, like, everything I've read, because I'm a big nerd about this, tells me that, like, the first time it happens, it's just going to be so underwhelming anyway. Like, I'm not in a rush to have the most underwhelming time of my life. So, like, I'm just going to fucking chill out. And eventually, I'm sure it'll happen. And my main concern at that point was just making sure that it happened with someone who at least I felt like I could tolerate, which was not most of the people I knew in school. And then when it did happen, when I did lose my virginity, it was fantastic. I had a wonderful time.
Good on you.
His name was Steve. Shout out, Steve.
I mean, that should be bragging rights these days. Like, that's right. I took Siri's virginity. Well, I mean, and it's wild that, like, we still have that, like, ancient fucking took someone's fucking virginity.
I know. Like, it's a fucking spell. Like, it's a curse that was placed on you since birth, and the one true love has removed it. Like, took their virginity.
So dumb.
It's a goofy way to phrase it.
It's just, humanity in general. It's like, oh, we are really stuck in our ways on a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, hark back to, like, fucking when people didn't even shit indoors.
When they would just, dump their, like, giant copper.
Yeah, their pot out the fucking window.
Their cauldron of poop out the window into the street.
Well, I think it even harks back to even before then, where it's just like, oh, I'm going to dig a hole in the sand and
Yeah.
It's just like
Just people pooping upstream from their own water source, just willy-nilly.
Yeah, and it's wild that like as a society, as a species, how much of that shit still fucking governs shit we do this day.
Oh, well, I mean, sorry, look no further than RFK.
That's brainworms. That's all brainworms.
That man is literally just like, he is the modern day equivalent of shitting into your own water supply and then wondering, why do I have parasites? Why do I have these brainworms?
How did he get the brainworms? I don't even know.
I'm assuming it's from like eating roadkill, since he's admitted to doing that on at least 2 occasions that we know of.
I love that. How did RFK and the Google auto-completed get a brainworm? Like,
I hate this timeline. Okay, can we actually pause recording so I can pee again?
Yeah. Siri's back from urination.
I have relieved my bladder and I feel great.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
And my pee was clear, by the way.
I was not inquiring, but
I'm just reporting since we talked about judging pee, and I did look at and judge my own pee, and it looks great.
I've never said I was judgmental about anyone's pee.
Well, I'm anyone else who has been watching who likes to judge pee. If that's your fetish, just know mine is clear.
Allegedly. No proof was provided. No proof was provided. And I'm not asking for proof. Please do not.
I just thought that was good. I was like, wait, are you trying to ask me to prove it?
No.
Do you want me to pee on your podcast? I don't know that you can post it then.
What creative editing?
Bill Ackman's going to come for you.
I'm not posting this to the hub. I'd be posting it on YouTube with very creative editing.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's amazing where it's like there's some things that you can actually get away with on YouTube that you can't get away with on the hub.
Actually, yeah. It's like because certain things, as soon as there's like an overt pornographic element involved, it's no go.
Oh yeah, you can definitely murder someone in a YouTube video, but haven't read their
murder someone on the hub at all.
Right.
Actually, most things you can't. I mean, it's kind of nuts. We were talking about this before we even started recording, that like there's still so many people. Because like, I mean, when I talk about, because I talk about censorship a lot on my fan platforms and on public social media. And inevitably, anytime I talk about like censorship and blah, blah, there's always at least a couple folks that will come in the comments and start being like, yeah, well, like Pornhub is bad and they're an unethical platform because they used to host pirated stuff, and they, in the like there's these people that have accused them of hosting like CSAM, child sexual abuse material, and I'm like, these are accusations that are meaningless at this point in time because Pornhub for years now has been incredibly locked down. Also under completely different ownership. Like the company is under different ownership. Oh. And completely different management than it was back when those things might have been true.
Fabian's long gone.
Yeah, the guy who started it is like in another universe. Like, who the fuck knows where he is? Like, and
seriously,
no one ever liked him anyway, for the record. But
if you're interested about the history of like the hub and shit, go listen to a podcast called The Butterfly Effect.
The Butterfly Effect is pretty good. Also, watch the Money Shot, the Pornhub documentary.
I don't know who could have possibly been in that. Who could have possibly been in that thing?
Also, honestly, it's obviously a little bit of a biased resource, but Pornhub has a podcast of their own called Terms of Service, and they talk about censorship, and they're pretty fucking transparent about like what they deal with as like running this platform. And which isn't to say that, I mean, they're still like a corporation, they're still a for-profit company. So like, and no company I think is ever like above reproach or criticism. But in my view, I think they're like doing a generally a pretty good job of like handling the moment. And like, and in fact, sometimes I'm like, their moderation is so locked in that it's like a little bit fucking annoying as a creator. Because when I upload like I'll try to upload a 7-minute to 9-minute solo masturbation clip, and it takes 4 days to get approved.
It's the corn.
Anyone can see it.
It's the corn.
And it's Not even with a corn dildo.
Wait.
like,
You masturbate without a corn dildo?
That's how locked in it is now. Yeah, it's like everything that gets uploaded on there is subject to a full moderation review before it ever sees the light of day. And so when I see people now being like, Pornhub's bad because they host this stuff, I'm like, you are spreading false information. And that's stupid and bad. Because also, it's like when you say something like that about the most well-known porn site of all time, a lot of people who are just like, bystanders absorbing this information are going to take what they hear you say and extrapolate it, assuming that it applies to the entire porn industry. So when people say things like Pornhub is hosting abusive material, it's like so many normal folks who have nothing to do with sex work, who don't know a sex worker, who don't know a porn star in their lives, they hear that and they assume, oh, well, that just must mean everyone who does porn. And it's fucking harmful to spread that misinformation.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people are fucking idiots.
Yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is true. Yeah.
Every day on the interacting on the internet is like, holy fuck, humanity's doomed.
Like, look, there's a reason that I bring up critical thinking.
Well, it's not even critical.
I spend a lot of time thinking about how important it is as a skill to learn and use, and how tragic it is that it is being lost. And
well, it's also the fact that fucking nuance is fucking dead.
Yes.
Nuance is fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's either this way or this way. It's like, well, but there's a lot of in between in the fucking DMZ there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole lot. Yeah. It's like, Gustavo is one of my favorite people.
I know. I had to yell at him to.
Gustavo Turner, one of our friends. He's a photographer. He's a writer. He's great.
Gustavo's great.
He's amazing.
A little inside baseball. I booked this while we were at a fucking pool party, and then realized I don't have Siri's number, even though we've known each other for years.
And when you did contact me, I was like, oh fuck, like I realized because I was at a pool party and I frankly, was drunk when we talked about it, and I didn't remember to add it in my actual calendar.
It's all good. I also DM slid you like 3 days ago.
On which platform?
Twitter.
See, I don't even check DMs on Twitter. I do on Blue Sky.
Oh, I didn't even think of as a giant Blue Sky proponent. I didn't even think to go to Blue Sky
because I use Blue Sky, but I don't use Twitter anymore. It's just I have like auto things that tweet out when someone like buys something from my wish list, but I don't use Twitter otherwise.
And I'm just like, well, Instagram's a stupid place to DM someone. I didn't even, wow.
Yeah, if you had DM me on Instagram, that would have been the worst because you would have gotten an AI bot response.
Yeah, well, I didn't even bother. I'm like, because you don't even follow me on IG, so it's just like
I can.
I don't care if you do or not. That's your call. Like,
if you want the option to DM me on Instagram.
No, I have your phone number now. I can just text you like an adult.
Yeah. You can DM me the original way.
Yeah, but it was just like, who can I, text real quick to be like, hey, is Siri alive? Because you had posted on Twitter in a couple days. I didn't realize you weren't actively using it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I responded when you texted me. I'm like, oh, I'm glad to see that you're alive. Because you hadn't posted it on Twitter at all in like 3 days. I'm just like, no wonder she hadn't responded to my DM.
I haven't posted on anything. And yeah, no, I have had a really like low activity week on the internet, on the public facing internet. And would you like to know why? Because there's a reason why. It's because I decided I actually had like a brief sickness last weekend. Starting on like Friday and Saturday, I kind of had to cancel some stuff and stay at home because I thought that I was like, I just took a COVID test because I was worried. And I think what it ended up being was just like either really bad allergies or like a 24-hour cold. But because I was like, wow, I finally have a fucking day off. I never get those. I decided to start Cyberpunk 2077.
Fuck yeah.
And but now it's a problem, and I have a problem with games.
So did you start Corpo?
So
Nomad?
now that's all I'm doing.
Nomad Street Kid? How'd you start it?
And that's why I haven't been using the internet really.
You're not answering the question.
Because all I've been doing is obsessive.
Right, but what origin did you start? Okay. See, I did a playthrough in 2020.
Oh shit, when it was buggy as hell.
I did it on PC, it worked.
So what's funny is I have it on PS5 and I also have it on PC because I think a fan like gifted it to me because they wanted to make sure I could stream it on Twitch eventually. And I've had both copies downloaded since it came out, but I never even launched the game once until this past week.
Yeah, I did a 100-hour playthrough. I did 13 parts of my Twitch streams. I Twitch streamed the whole 100 hours.
Ooh.
And I was loading into like my gaming channel, calling it Night Night City, bitch. I had a rapper friend of mine use the beat from Rack City for my intro. Night Night City, bitch.
It's so good.
I got like 13 parts into it and just stopped like editing because like this is getting no views. And like I it's not the pandemic anymore where I just have infinite time to do my own creative shit.
Yeah.
But
it's a fun game.
No. I've been seeing YouTube videos about like all the patches. I'm like, do I want to do another run through? Do
another run through?
Do you know how little time I have?
I've run into like 2 bugs in the game so far, and I've been putting hours in. I
made 100 hours, and there were only a handful of unplayable bugs in that whole 100 hours. Mm-hmm. I also had a bleeding edge PC in 2020, so it was just like, yeah, it works fine. I was running a fucking 2080 Super on a i9 9900K with a fucking 64 gigs of RAM. I was like, this bitch is fine. What's wrong with you fucking plebes with your fucking
Oh my god, you could do the 100 sim challenge on that kind of PC.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's like I built myself I used all my Stimmy check to build myself a really good editing / fucking gaming rig.
Oh yeah, that's money well spent.
It still makes me money to this day because I haven't upgraded it since except for fucking storage space.
Yeah.
On another 64 gigs of RAM. But
yeah. I mean, my gaming PC is pretty crazy as well.
What are you running?
I don't even know all the specs off the top of my head.
Poser.
I did a custom gaming PC from Built, like BLT, whatever the fuck it's called.
You didn't have someone just fucking actually put it together for you?
No, I looked into it, but honestly, at the time, it was like I was like, I've got more than enough money to spend on this thing, and I was more about the efficiency, you know.
It's like a one-day project.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was just taking advantage of the privileged position I was in then. I had a lot more disposable income than I do. The economy's different now, but yeah, the whole thing cost me. We're expensive. But amazing. And like, it's kind of like, I won't need to upgrade anything in that thing for a very long time. I'll say that.
No,
hey, I could do the 100 Sims challenge on it. If I wanted to.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't want to, so I won't, but I might do the 100 Sim cats challenge because I do have the Sims installed and I do play it once in a while. And
are you removing ladders and leaving them in pools?
No, I don't torture my Sims anymore. That was a thing I did in my youth.
Like 2-3 years ago?
I mean, I haven't really done no, I mean,
you're dodging the question there. You're like, well, no. I feel like we're a judiciary committee and like
I haven't. I mean, I grew up playing The Sims, and I would find very creative ways to torture them. Because I would, it's like you play enough time, you get kind of bored. Especially because it was a lot more limited. When I first started playing The Sims, it was on Xbox in 2001. The first time it was released on like a platform other than PC. And it was so clunky and like limited. There was no such thing as cheat codes. So like you couldn't even like use cheat code motherload to get yourself all the money and like build whatever you wanted. You just had to play by like the constraints of the game. And so that's honestly, it kind of forced me to start torturing The Sims because I was like, what else am I gonna fucking do? Like, I've done everything else.
Give them a good life.
Well, that's no fun.
That's toxic.
See, I don't need to torture my Sims now because my strategy is just that my Sim is like a crazy cat lady and she lives with like a great number of cats at any given time. There's like 7.
So she has mycotoxin.
She definitely has toxoplasmosis.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
100%. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I do too. I live with 2 cats and they walk all over my face when I'm asleep. But there are studies that show that it makes you hotter. So
yeah, I'm not taking that risk.
Yep.
I don't want to care for other living things.
But I have the expansion pack obviously I have the one for pets, but there's like a cheat, or I don't remember what it is because I haven't done it in a minute, but like there's a cheat code or like a thing you can do to where when your pet dies, you can revive their ghost so that their ghost lives full time with you instead of just appearing in the midnight hours as a ghost, but it becomes like it's like they don't look alive because they look like a ghost still.
Yeah, they're still dead.
Still like they live full time in your house. They still like cause mischief and like, fight with the other cats and whatnot. So essentially my sim lives with like at any given time about 10 living cats and like an increasingly large number of ghost cats from all the cats that have been there before.
Stop feeding.
Yeah, my goal is to like have at least 100 ghost cats living in my house with me in The Sims.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. It's honestly, my sim doesn't have a job and I keep having to build additions to the house because there's just so many fucking cats. I have to like, all I do is like walk around the house all day cleaning up after the cats and like cleaning litter boxes.
Make them more ghost cats. Ghost cats don't poop.
I swear to God, some of them do. They're not supposed to, but I question it because the amount of, it's like the living cats are still the same number, but I'm like, I keep having to add new litter boxes. I don't trust these ghost cats.
Do you believe in ghosts in real life?
That's an interesting subject that I would like to explore further. I don't actually have any personal experiences that I could attribute to like a ghostly presence, but there are actually a number of folks close to me who have had experiences that they attribute to essentially a ghost, and I trust those people, and I don't want to question their sanity. So I'm like, I honestly am willing to just sign up on like, sure, I think ghosts exist. No problem.
Would you want to be a ghost, though?
Would I want to be a ghost?
Yeah.
Well, so basically you're asking me, do I want to die with unfinished business?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think...
Because isn't that what makes you a ghost? Is like your spirit lingers because...
You plan to get everything fucking done? Go, ooh la la, fancy pants. I'm never getting everything fucking done. Like, fucking... bougie ass.
If I die tomorrow, I'll become a ghost because I haven't yet completed my 100 ghost cat sim journey. And that will be my unfinished business.
Just learning how to operate a mouse as a ghost.
Yeah.
Just haunting that Sims game.
Poor Liam, my partner, just at home getting woken up in the middle of the night every night. And then hearing like clicking sounds coming from the office. It's my ghost ass in there.
Well, and the worst part is like if the hard drive crashes and you lose the save.
Yeah.
Like you just have to start over as a ghost.
Mm-hmm. That's so sad. Aw. I would have a lot of fun being a ghost because I am also kind of like a little annoying turd. Like that's a really big part of my personality matrix is like being a goblin.
I mean, that's not how I would describe you to anyone, but okay.
I like to fuck with people. I like little pranks. I like to like be a little bit annoying on purpose, but not like enough to like make someone actually mad, just enough to like be cute and annoy them.
Yeah, okay.
Which is like perfect for a ghost. I could be like an adorable translucent nuisance.
Well, that's the subtitle for this episode.
I would just have a lot of fun being a ghost. And yeah, maybe that's why I just feel like I need to believe that ghosts exist. Because if I got to be one, I think I would enjoy it. I'd have a lot of fun for sure.
Who would you haunt?
Who wouldn't I haunt is the question. I don't know. I feel like I'd probably get the biggest kick out of haunting people I know, like immediate family, like significant others, close friends, etc. But part of me is also like, man, I would love to be a ghost that haunts like Stephen Miller,
Yeah, but you'd just be part of the chorus at that point.
Yeah, but like, but like, ooh, like I would love to creatively haunt our like modern day American Nazi party in a way that can like, I don't know if my ghost would have any power over that, but I'd at least like love to fuck with them because you know what? I could go appear in their bedroom at night and be like, "Hoo-hoo, your dick is so tiny."
Yeah, that might turn them on.
Arrest me because I'm a ghost.
That might turn them on.
You're right, actually, especially with Stephen Miller. I'm sure it would.
Like, I don't know how that dude ended up like. He grew up in Santa Monica.
He did.
Like, how do you grow up in Santa?
Yeah. He's from Santa Monica, and you know what honestly, this is like the saddest part of Stephen Miller to me is that he's been a piece of shit like that his whole life.
I know.
It's just like, bro, you haven't even tried branching out into anything else.
Maybe it was
Like,
childhood brain
life.
Maybe it was childhood brain trauma.
It's something for sure. Like I have a hard time understanding how someone can just be that horrifically shitty and bigoted from day one. Like, that's crazy to me.
Stephen Miller's married.
Well, now he is. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that was for political convenience because, it makes you look more level-headed as a politician, especially when you're Nazi. Like, if you're not just like a single man.
His wife's not unattractive either.
Well, yeah, of course she's not. Have you seen fucking Kash Patel's wife? Or his girlfriend, I guess. They're not married, but no, his girlfriend is 100% a honeypot. She's like a fucking CIA agent. Excuse me, not CIA. She's fucking Mossad. Not to espouse conspiracy theories, but there's a lot of evidence for it, and I'm like, I believe it. Honestly, I truly believe it.
Yeah, she is also conventionally attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'd like to believe that it's just being a successful podcaster gets you, very attractive women.
Yeah.
I'm going to lie to myself and tell myself that. Because
does Joe Rogan have a wife?
Oh, yeah, he's married with kids.
He has kids?
Oh, yeah.
Does he see them ever? Or is he?
Oh, yeah.
Really? How does he ever see his kids when he's doing recording 20-hour-long podcasts every day?
From what I understand, Joe's actually like a pretty doting father. Like, he's done everything in his power to keep his wife and kids out of the limelight.
He clearly has, because I just asked. I was like, I didn't even know.
From what I understand, his wife is actually used to be a waitress at the Comedy Store.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute as hell.
But yeah, I believe Joe has 2 daughters. No, Joe just doesn't sleep.
Yeah, that's
Every time I'm like, look at what Joe Rogan accomplished.
At all.
It's like, how do you accomplish so much? Fuck.
I don't trust it at all. People who brag about not sleeping.
I mean, I brag about not sleeping, but I also am not nearly as productive as I would like to be. And
well, see, then you're not bragging. You're being honest. When someone is like, I don't sleep and I do better because I don't sleep, I'm like, you're a train wreck waiting to happen. I don't trust it at all. Either that or you're on drugs that you're not telling me about.
No. This podcast tonight is brought to you by 3 Monsters today and a cigar. Because I have to get back up. Wake up at people hours. I finished editing this week's podcast at 1 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
And then was up at 6 a.m. to fucking do fucking work. And then worked all day and then got off at 4:30. I'm like, okay, I need more caffeine. I need nicotine.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it through this podcast. I'm like, I'm fine now.
You're doing it all. Yeah. I get it.
I'm brought to you by stimulants and fucking alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like any good creative.
Mm-hmm. Caffeine is one of my best friends.
Yeah, it should be everyone's best friend.
Do you know about caffeineinformer.com, the website?
No. Should I be?
Check it out. It's really cool. You can put in your height and body weight, and it will tell you how many milligrams of caffeine you would need to drink to die. So that if you're ever concerned that, hey, I have a lot of caffeine, is this bad? You can get the actual number of milligrams of caffeine you would need to consume cause heart failure.
Yeah, I don't think that's very scientific. Like, what if my heart's already shit?
You're right. It's all based on population level information, but it's still good because the thing is with caffeine, it's a lot higher than you might think.
Well, yeah. Well, at the point where I start shitting myself, I'm gonna maybe not have the next coffee.
I've never shat myself from having too much caffeine. And
you also haven't
so much caffeine that I've been concerned, but I've never gone that far.
You also haven't died, so
that's true. According to the website, if I remember correctly, I haven't looked it up in a couple of years, but I'm generally the same weight. It's I think I need to drink 4,000 milligrams.
Oh, that's
to cause heart failure.
In what amount of time?
I mean, what caffeine stays in your body for a couple hours, so probably
it's
a 4 or 5 hour window or something.
Like a 6-hour half-life on caffeine.
Yeah. So in a work day, 4,000, and that's a lot.
No, it's a ton.
That's a crazy amount of caffeine.
You will start shitting your brains out well before it kills you.
I would, yeah. No, I would probably, honestly, I think my response at like 2,000 milligrams would be I would fall asleep. I think it would have the invert, like I would just be like, I can't.
Your ADHD would be like, oh, you solved me.
I would
Cool.
just conk out. Yeah, precisely. Yeah. Maybe I should drink 4,000 milligrams and just see if I wake up without having like executive dysfunction ever again. Maybe it'll just like, wow, then all the pathways in my brain will just be like, pff.
I don't know. One of our mutuals was talking on social media recently about like starting ADHD drugs, and he's just like, all the voices and all like the fucking distractions are just gone, and it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, thank you for confirming that. I'm glad I never went on the fucking pills.
Yeah. I was medicated. I was on Adderall for like a year and a half, and then the shortage happened and I couldn't get it refilled, and then so I just stopped, and now I'm just like, I don't know that I care one way or the other. Cuz when I was on it, like it was very useful, but also like I don't know, like I really didn't like the side effect of like it suppressing my appetite. That pissed me off. That ruined a lot of things for me because as a power lifter, it's like really important that I eat.
Well, food's good. Food's
Yes,
tasty.
and I like food and I like eating. And so the appetite suppressant effect was like annoying because I'm like, no, this is bad. I'm like getting worse at lifting because I'm not eating enough. I gotta have the energy to do the lift.
Right.
And honestly, and that's kind of where I kind of decided like I don't care about being medicated for it as much because actually lifting, like doing my powerlifting and following my schedule with that has done way more to mitigate the worst of my ADHD symptoms compared to ever having been medicated. Like it does so much more for me.
You found your solution. And it's one of those things where it's like, I've been ADHD for so fucking, my whole fucking life. And it's just like, oh, no. I just learned the tricks of the trade that I need.
The things that work for you.
Yeah.
Your personal little hacks and stuff.
Yeah. It's like, I need deadlines. I need deadlines to operate.
I need deadlines. And then also, like, I hired, Alex Steed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's my business manager now. I started working with him early this year. I just hired him on to be my manager because I kind of already, I've already had help that I've hired in other areas of work for a couple years, like on and off, like on a contract basis. But it kind of started to hit me where I was like, I'm so bad at managing my own time. Like, I honestly really need, like, at first I was like, I should hire an assistant. But then I started to realize, like, well, hold on. If I hire an assistant, then they do what I tell them. Like, I have to still prioritize things and delegate to them the things I don't have the time for. And I can't even make myself do the prioritization and the delegation. So what I really need is a manager. I need someone that I pay essentially to just be like, what are you doing? What are your goals? Like,
have you accomplished your shit today?
Yes. And so it's great because it's like, and also it just makes it a lot easier because now when I book collab shoots and stuff, I just have manager arrange a lot of it on the front end with scheduling and such, which reduces the likelihood of me like failing to respond to a text for 2 days because that is a thing that I do a lot.
I know nothing about this.
Mm-hmm.
I know absolutely nothing about this.
Yep.
What? No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I told Gustavo when Gustavo was like, "Are you alive?" I was like, "Yeah, I have a thing in my brain where like basically I like go through spurts where I'm like really on top of things, and then literally it's like clockwork. Every like 20 calendar days, my brain just implodes somehow, and I decide that I can't look at any emails or text messages for like 2 or 3 days. And just as far as anyone outside of my house knows, I've died. And then people are like, "What's happening?" And then I'm like, "Okay, hold on. All right, I am here." Like,
well, yeah, that's why I asked for proof of life. Like, because I hit Gustavo up on Tuesday to like reach out to you. I'm like, and then didn't hear back from either one of you. And on Wednesday, I'm like, "Did you hear back from Siri?" Like, I gave her your number.
Mm-hmm. And he waited. It was more than 24 hours when I responded to him also. So yeah. I was like, no, I'm alive. I have not died. I've been having my, bi-weekly mental breakdown.
I didn't take it personally in any way, shape, or form. I was just like, this is why I confirm with people like 72 hours out.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because it's like,
always a good idea.
I've been in this industry a long fucking time. I know how things work. It's like, yeah, it was just like, oh, hey, if you had been like, oh, I can only do it last night, I'd been like, oh, fuck, because I was exhausted. But
oh yeah, no, this tonight was great. This is perfect.
Yeah,
yep.
I've caught my second wind. I've had some whiskey. Like I'm because at 4:30 it was just like, oh God, how am I gonna make it through this podcast? Like, this is, I've been up for 14 hours. I've worked a lot today. Fuck.
I'm glad you recovered.
It's one of those things that always fucking happens with me. It's just like, how am I gonna make it through? And then the minute the cameras start rolling, I'm like, I'm on. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play my fucking part.
Yes. Do it.
Like the lights, the whiskey, the fucking
the Arby's hat.
Nihilist Arby's.
Nihilist Arby's.
We talked about this briefly before we got on. Are you familiar with the Twitter account Nihilist Arby's?
I am not.
Should fix that.
I really like the hat though. Like, do they have other merch?
They do.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Are you familiar with the band The Lawrence Arms?
Mm-mm.
They're a Chicago punk band.
Okay.
What's hilarious is the Nihilist Arby's Twitter account is run by the lead singer of that band. And Nihilist Arby's as a Twitter account has 10 times the followers that the band's Twitter account
Wait,
does.
so he's better at memeing than at making band?
Yeah. It's not even memeing. It's just ridiculous fucking tweets.
Yeah.
Here's a good example.
Mm-hmm.
You're older than you've ever been, younger than you'll ever be again, and you're also a pointless biological accident in a tropic void, and your sentience literally has zero significance. Eat Arby's.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brandon Kelly, the lead singer of the Lawrence Arms, runs this account. And Arby's corporate did the best thing a number of years ago. Because he's a professional copywriter as a day job, because punk rock apparently pays okay.
Yeah.
They showed up at his office with a puppy and a bag of sandwiches and a note that says everything will be okay.
What?
Yeah. That's what Arby's corporate, their response to this Twitter account was.
Wow.
It's like, bravo, Arby's, bravo. Like,
they fully were just like, please keep doing it. We love this.
Yeah.
The free publicity.
Yeah. 100%.
Honestly, yeah. That's an I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Coming from a corporation, yeah.
For a corporate Twitter account, like 100%. Like,
they're reading the room. Good job, Arby's.
The puppy's just like icing out the cake. Like,
that's adorable.
Their New Year's Eve post from 2017. New Year, same shit. You'll die. No one will remember you or anything you've ever loved. Eat Arby's.
God damn it. Does everyone end with eat Arby's?
Uh-huh. It's Nihilist Arby's.
It's great. I love it.
It's one of my favorite Twitter accounts of all times. Like, just, you can't beat that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Arby's. It is working though. Like, I appreciate the tone, and also it's making me want to go to Arby's. So I see why corporate Arby's was like, thanks for your service.
They tweet shit like, now that you've done with your Saturday morning abortion, why not head down to Arby's and put more questionable meat in you? Eat Arby's.
I love it.
Yeah.
A pro-abortion nihilist Arby's tweet.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better than that.
That's why I rock the merch all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's the best sort of fucking, like, just, it's so fucked up. It's so dark. It's like,
I would love myself a nihilist Arby's hat, but it's got to be a dad cap.
What is a dad cap?
Like they're like the shallower fit where it has like I don't know how to describe it. Like, It's like the more 90s kind of style baseball cap, I guess. That's less. I have a very tiny head, and I like them because they fit my head.
Oh, well, so they have the trucker cap, they have a t-shirt, they have a pin, and then they have a beanie. Is what
Damn. So no dad hat.
no dad hat.
I guess I'll have to make my own.
It's your own nothing.
My own unlicensed
Nihilist.
Arby's, nihilist Arby's dad hat.
Could just rock the beanie. You could,
I don't ever wear beanies.
but you could.
They hurt me. They hurt. Beanies hurt so much. Like it's like they itch. I've never worn a beanie in my life that didn't itch.
But couldn't that be a good thing?
No, no. It's a sensory nightmare. I just heard a beep.
Yeah, these things happen.
Does it mean anything?
Yes, our time is ending. The world is ending. That beep is to let you know that like our limited time on the planet is coming to an end.
No.
Or it could be that it's switched over to
Rapture day is like weeks. We're like 3 weeks late.
Yeah, neither one of us are getting raptured.
I don't know about you. I was like, I'm certain that I am getting pulled up. Jesus is coming to bring me up into the clouds.
And give you a foot wash?
I will float to the pearly gates. Uh-huh. Absolutely. I am a member of the Satanic Temple, but I also know that if Jesus did come back, I would literally be raptured. Like I would be one of the good ones. I'm confident in this.
It's nice to be confident in things.
I'm only going based on what Jesus himself fucking said.
Well, no, what his disciples wrote down that he allegedly said. Jesus didn't write any of the books himself.
It's true. But even based on what they said that he said.
He did enjoy washing sex workers' feet.
He did. And he was a fucking socialist. And he was like, fuck corporate greed. And you can't charge interest on loans. And like, there was a whole lot of stuff going on that Jesus said that I'm like, hey.
That no one listens to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is kind of what it makes it funny, is all these people that were like, I'm ready for the rapture. And I'm like, pfft.
I mean, wouldn't that be horrible if like some of us got stuck here with like the deeply religious ones?
Yeah, see, that's why I don't think it can't go that way. It just can't.
Well, I'm an atheist. Like, I can't get raptured. I don't believe.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't even like use labels. I don't really fucking care ultimately.
Well, and that's where my atheism started. Like,
yeah.
I used to consider myself agnostic, where it's just like, well, this doesn't really have a point in my life. I don't really care about it. And then more and more as I got older and like thought about it, like, oh no, I don't believe in this shit. Yeah. And in some respects, I'm a full-on anti-theist.
Yeah, I am. I will say I don't know if I'd call myself an anti-theist. Like, I really don't care. I will say, okay, so like I was raised Christian, like, and not non-denominational. My family when I was growing up was Lutheran. My mom's dad was like a Lutheran pastor. I have other Lutheran pastors in my extended close-knit family. So my family's like really like very much like a like liberal Lutheran folk, where it's like very accepting, like very much like all of my cousins and stuff who still do believe in God and go to church. They're all very, very involved in community and like going to fucking like support immigrant communities and like fuck ICE protests and stuff. And like, and that's always been in my family. So, and that's kind of what I grew up around. So that was for a really long time. That was my interpretation of what it meant to be like a person who's Christian, was like truly to like only really listen to like all the positive things that Jesus supposedly preached, which are like essentially very like chill, love your neighbor, like don't be a piece of shit, don't be greedy. Like it's
wash some feet.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, it's not that complicated, and that's what I grew up hearing and taking to heart and appreciating. And so a lot of that is so ingrained in me that it's hard for me to be like, I fucking hate, like, to a degree, I do kind of hate Christianity, but because I've been exposed to like a really like genuinely loving like version of it, I have a hard time saying I don't like any of it at all. But I will say that like the thing that turned me against it, against being a part of a church community or anything like that, was when my family moved to Texas when I started middle school, because that was the first time I ever encountered a Baptist church, a Southern Baptist church. And it was also the first time that someone ever told me to my face that I'm going to go to hell. And
It's gonna be a good party.
that's
Don't
when
worry.
I learned what it meant to be like a Southern Baptist, like the other kind of Christian, the uppity, like holier than thou. Like that was a form of Christianity that I truly did not understand or experience until I was older. And when I encountered it, it actually did make me hate it. Like by the time I was 14 years old, I was like, I'm a fucking atheist. Like, fuck this. I don't ever want to go to church again. This is disgusting. These people are sick in the head. Like, I really was fucking pissed because it felt fucking personally violating also, because it's like I really loved my grandpa, the one who was a Lutheran pastor. And when he died, like all of my memories of him were like, a lot of them were like moments where he talked about his spirituality and like his belief in God. And like it was also positive and only ever about loving the people around you and making a good, like positive influence on the world. And then to just shortly after that, after his death, be exposed to this other like fucking purely hateful, bigoted version of Christianity. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
You shouldn't need Sky Daddy to, have the love for your neighbor.
Yeah.
Want to improve shit.
Yes.
Like
that's what it comes down to, is like it's this thing where, and that's why it's like I just nowadays I'm like, I don't label it. Like I don't go to church. I don't fucking care what anyone, my thing is, I'm just like, I really don't, I don't like that I have the knee-jerk reaction that I want to assume someone who says that they're a Christian is like a terrible person, but more often than not, that does prove to be true. But I also know that there's still people in this world like my parents who are, if you ask them, they will say, I'm Christian, and they go to church as often as they can manage. They're kind of old, so they may not go every Sunday, but like they go out of their way to find a church that is the most like loving, open-minded community that they can, that actually cares about serving people and like not being shitty and exclusionary to other folks. And that's where I'm like, okay, as long as those people are around, like hopefully they do what they can. Like I don't personally want to be involved in a structured religion or support it, but like I do appreciate that there are people out there who still feel called to that.
Well, and if you want to have your opiate, like I'm not here to judge.
Yeah.
As long as you're not trying to enforce it on fucking other people.
Yes, the evangelical thing is really a big part of it.
Yeah.
Clearly. Yeah, yeah. And that I think was kind of the biggest difference in my experience growing up, was like when I felt like religion wasn't bad, it was all the times in my life before I was exposed to like the purely evangelical version of Christianity. When I was exposed to the hardcore evangelicals, was when I was like, oh, this is a sport for you. This is like fucking Monday Night Football for you. Like, you don't give a shit about the Bible. You don't actually give a shit about anything that is taught. You don't give a shit about respecting humanity. This is all about like the sport of being better than other people, essentially.
Yeah. I get bragging rights. I'm better than you.
Yeah. And that's where it just falls apart, because I'm like, you're serving your own fucking ego at this point. And
For
if
sure.
you can't see that, then I'm just so sorry.
Well, of course I can't see that.
Yeah. Like,
see, I come from it, like, I'm a Hebrew school dropout. Like, my family's, Reformed Jews, and like they espouse going to Sunday school and Hebrew school. And I legitimately dropped out of Hebrew school. I'm just like, this doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, this is just not something I want to do.
Yeah.
No, if we're in a meeting, yeah, I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
As I lovingly like to say, I'm an entertainment Jew. Like,
yeah.
if it will help my career, yeah, I'm Jewish, 100%. But all this old shit, like, these were all rules written by people who didn't shit indoors. These rules have no space in modern society. It's like the very famous Chris Rock bit. It's like, yeah, back in the day, pork would kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Pork is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
all the pork hate in a lot of religions. I'm like, but if the pork hate were based in the fact that like pigs are really smart, therefore we shouldn't eat them, then I'd respect it. Honestly, I would.
No, it's just you undercook it and it gives you trichinosis.
Yeah, it was just about the fact that they didn't have like modern processes for livestock and meat production and whatnot, and that's fine. But yeah, I mean, do I feel guilty when I eat a pig because they're adorable and very intelligent? Yes. But I still do eat them.
I'm sorry.
I will, however, not eat an octopus or a crab.
I'm sorry. They're delicious.
Octopus and crab?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
I need another human if it was prepared right.
That's fair. I honestly respect that. I honestly might as well, but like, it depends on who the human is.
Do you only want to eat good people or bad people?
People who like want me to eat them.
Well, that doesn't necessarily.
I need to have video evidence of the person before they died being like, clearly not under any kind of like external influence, being like, it is my life's greatest wish.
You could just take a leg and they could still be alive. They could be there for the meal. How would you feel about eating someone in front of them?
I don't know. That might be like a little too kinky for me.
Why are you making it sexual?
Where I draw the line. Because I feel like if they want to watch me eat a part of them, like while they're alive, then for them it's definitely sexual. Like I don't understand.
Because they get to be a part of you forever.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I'm in you now forever.
My nutrients are keeping you alive.
Like, bro, just come in my mouth. Jesus Christ, it's the same. It's not that much different.
Oh.
Still the DNA's in there.
The Mallard effect does not work on cum. Like, no one wants fucking browned cum.
Oh, no. Yeah.
But like a well-cooked shank.
Yeah. I want a lamb chop now.
I mean, if you were going to commit cannibalism, what cut do you want?
Probably like a butt. Yeah, like a butt. Like I feel like a nice like marbled chunk of butt.
All right.
Yeah.
How would it be prepared?
The way anything, a medium rare.
Well, no, but I mean, like, you can grill it low and slow. You can smoke it. You can chop it up and pan fry it. You could deep fry it. Like,
I mean, I would think, I don't actually know how to like smoke something, but I would.
Well, no one's asking you to cook it.
Yeah. Which I just mean to say, like, I'm not even thinking of all the possible methods, but I would say, like, the amount, I would want it to be prepared in the way that is the most time consuming, because I feel like that.
Well, that's definitely smoking.
Giving that cut the respect that it deserves, like, so smoke it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Low and slow, some fucking American barbecue.
Some applewood smoked butt chunk.
Some butt roast. What kind of sauce you putting on that?
If it's great, I might not need a sauce, but I mean, I love smoky, so like a smoky barbecue sauce, like that's my favorite.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do pride myself on being the only podcast in the industry that regularly brings up cannibalism.
Yeah, congrats.
It's a gift.
Covering ground. Yeah. Someone's got to do it.
Well, I just think it's a comical subject, and it just brings people out of like, I had never thought about that.
Yeah, we're not saying we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's just like you gotta think. Well, how would I do it if I did do it?
Right.
Also, realistically, if I ever had the opportunity to do a cannibalism, it would be in such a dire situation. I would not have a smoker available. It'd be like, because we crashed in Mount Everest, you know? And I probably still would go for the butt, but like, it would not be enjoyable. It would be just like,
Surviving's enjoyable.
Like, have you watched Yellow Jackets? It would just be like the horrific, like, fever dream scenes in Yellow Jackets where they're just.
I mean, last I checked, surviving's enjoyable. Because otherwise, you could just give up and die and be a meal for someone else.
I would also be down to do that, like in a survival situation. If we were like drawing straws about who got eaten first, I would volunteer. I would literally be like, please just fucking eat me. I don't want any of this shit. I have said this for years. Like, my survival instinct is like, I'm a resilient person and I will fucking fight for shit. But if I'm presented with like a desert island lost, like a mountain plane crash lost, a dire situation that's just like fucking torturous, or if it's like a don't look up kind of thing in the movie where it's like, yeah, an asteroid's coming and we're all gonna fucking die on X day for sure, 100% for sure. I'm like, I'm not trying to survive this shit. Like, well, that's fucking ridiculous.
In a don't look up situation, oh, I would get so high.
Oh, I would have a lot of fun for sure. But I'm not going to be one of these people who's like, oh, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to got to go in my bunker. Like, I'm not a prepper. I don't fucking care.
Well,
like, look around, man.
None of us are making it out of this alive.
Also, I don't want to be around for whatever the fuck society springs up after all that kind of level of ruin. Like, no, I'm good.
I am too fat and out of shape for Mad Max. Like,
I've also spent enough of my adult life being like mentally ill and depressed that I'm like, look, if we just need to like, it's fine.
How would you like to be prepared then?
For my.
Well, if they're gonna eat you.
Yes. Okay. If they're gonna eat me, ooh, I want to be I want to be spit roasted.
That's not the first time you've ever said that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like, no, I want to be like actually spit roasted. Like, I want to be like tied to the stick and just like
the original fucking Thanksgiving trailer they did during Grindhouse.
Yeah. Yeah, just fully like just impale me on the stick and put me over a big bonfire and just.
We only have a taste left, so
I'll have a little bit more. Thank you.
I can't just kill the bottle in front of you. That'd be fucking rude.
Yeah, I'll just get spit roasted and it'll be so nice.
The end of my Weller.
No. I would offer to source you more, but I don't go to Kentucky that much anymore, so
this
nothing to offer.
This bottle was sourced in Texas. So apparently in Austin, like, this is just available on fucking shelves.
That's crazy. They don't deserve that.
$45 a handle in fucking Austin.
They don't deserve that. That's crazy.
Like, one of my friends in Austin, like, last time we came to LA, brought me like 5 bottles, and this was the end of it.
Damn. Okay.
Like you were, thank you. He's just like, whatever. It's regularly available at like fucking $45 a handle. I'm like,
That's crazy, actually. Yeah.
Fucking Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy scene moved there.
Really?
Well, a lot of it. You look so confused by that.
I am confused by that.
It was a lot of people followed Rogan down.
It's just more affordable.
It's not, though. Like, if you want to live in the Austin suburbs, sure.
Yeah.
If you want to live in Austin proper, no. I looked.
If you want to live on the outskirts and you want to be able to buy a house, it's more affordable than LA.
Yes. Than LA.
Either way, if you're renting and you're trying to live like in the center of shit, then yeah, it's still just as expensive.
People try to talk me into moving down there like during the pandemic, and I'm like, your groceries are the same price, unless I want to live out in the burbs.
Yeah, and then you're just compromised. I mean, depending on how much you care. Like, I personally, I grew up half my life, and my family currently still lives in Texas, in Austin, and they are always like, "Will you ever come back here?" And I'm like, "No." Look at your fucking politics there. Like it's actual shit.
Well, like the friend who buys me this wallet moved from California to Austin specifically to be a voter, like a voter. Like, no, I want to vote blue in Texas. Like, good on you.
Is that going to work now that they're doing this whole redistricting thing? Which, by the way, fucking anyone who's watching in California, like, I hope you vote yes on Prop 50. Little political messaging. So.
Right. Well, by the time this airs, Prop 50 will be voted through or not.
After November 4th. Okay, well, fair.
My turnaround time's not that good.
We'll see how it goes.
Right. But friends of mine who are in the comedy scene down there were like, move to Austin. There's opportunities. I'm like, I am too old and too well established to move clear across the fucking country for someplace that is not necessarily less expensive for opportunities.
Yeah. And it's also not very stable. Like, I will say, like, in terms of like venues and everything, like shit just comes and goes so crazy in Austin.
Oh, 100%. It's just like, if you want to offer me a salary, I'll consider it.
Yeah.
But I'm not moving to Austin to do podcasting on there's opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, this show would no longer work. Like, I'd just be having comics on all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. Everyone would be a Zoom guest.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not. The minute it was safe to get people back in person, I stopped doing Zoom shows. Like, literally in the last 3-4 years, I've had 2 Zoom shows. One was Michael Federosi because he lives in the fucking Netherlands these days, and I've known Federosi for over a decade. So it's like, well, I can't say no to you. And the other one was Stoya, who's living in fucking Serbia these days.
Yeah.
And that, like, if you're a normal working talent in this industry and you're like, I want to do a remote show, I'm like, fuck yourself. Let me know when you're getting here to LA. I don't do Zoom shows.
Yeah.
The vibes are off. Like, the first time we did this was fucking Zoom, and it's like, you can, I hope, can firsthand attest to, like, this is a very different vibe doing it in person.
Yeah, yeah, very much so. Yeah. And I mean, I feel that way about all podcasts. I mean, most of my episodes of my, I also don't release it as video for First Thirst, my podcast.
Why not?
I mean, we record the video. I have the video.
Why are you not releasing it?
We only do like social edits. Like, we'll do like an Instagram reel for it.
Why?
Well, it's not monetized yet. So the end goal, it's like eventually I'll start releasing video stuff when I monetize it on Patreon or whatever. But I'm just waiting to have more listeners. I'm not in a rush for it. Also, part of why is because I launched the podcast in February, and I have been slowly working on making my office space better for doing an in-person recording, because I want it to look like super duper cute.
For sure.
And so that's the other piece of why. And then another piece is just because I'm not going to say where I live, but like, there's a lot of people that if I want to bring them on in person, I'm like, have a nice trek.
Whatever. I make motherfuckers come to Hollywood even if you don't live in LA.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Like,
partly because it's Hollywood. It's like there's other shit to do. Even if you're not doing other shit, like I know when I go downstairs and I leave here, I'm gonna be like, wow, what the fuck is going on the corner? Oh my god. Like,
for sure.
It's a show.
For sure. But like when people like performers that live in Vegas and shit, they're like, I'm like, no, you can't remote in. Like, you have to either come here or don't. I do not care.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's a point of privilege for like being an industry show who's going on almost 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I'd be like, it's your fucking call. Like, I'm not chasing anyone at this point.
Yeah.
I've said this multiple times. Like, I will ask people twice.
Yeah.
And if you don't seem interested or you fucking flake,
yeah,
I'm not fucking chasing you.
Yeah.
I love everyone. Well, I don't love everyone in this industry, but I love a lot of people in this industry. But at the end of the day, I don't fucking need you. Like, if you don't feel this is worth your time, I'm not here to hard sell anyone on doing the fucking show. I only want people that are fucking excited to be here.
Everything that you've just said is how I feel about shooting anal scenes.
Then you make them come to you?
I'm like, I like it, but like, I'm not gonna like bend over backwards
Nor should you.
for the opportunity for someone to fuck my ass. Like, because I only say this because I do get hit up a lot with collab requests, and people are like, I really want to do it. And they're like, anal, like, we can make so much money. And I'm like, I know. Telling me I could make more money by doing X is not a way to get me interested.
No, give a better fucking pitch than that.
No, truly the thing is I don't care about making I say this so I wish I cared more about making money. Since day one entering this industry, I am not financially motivated. It's like I hit a wall with that where I'm just like, I just don't care.
Well, then I got to know, what is the motivation?
I care about like work-life balance, and I care about like feeling good about the decisions I make, and I care about physical comfort. And like so yeah, there's been plenty of times like I do like talking about anal scenes, it's like I do genuinely love anal, but like most of the time when I do it, when I have fun, like it's because it's like in my personal life and it's in the moment and I'm like super fucking into it. And setting up a whole thing and like planning weeks in advance to shoot an anal collab scene with someone that doesn't ever fuck my ass routinely is like, that's a task.
Well, yeah, that's a
very intensive thing.
It's exploratory anal.
Kind of, yeah, because it's like, I don't know, it's different for everyone, obviously, but like for me, it's like my butt actually is very sensitive, and so like I do have to be careful, and like it takes me a while to warm up, and like I have to like scratch my butt. It's very annoying. I wish that I could just be an anal queen and just like shit went in there and it's fine, but it's not that way for me, and it never has been. So, what does motivate me is like, I don't. Ego, I don't know, feeling good, like, and I say ego because I'm like, I think I like to feel good about the choices that I make. And so I'm
getting, why are you on this podcast
like,
right now?
I think that's a little bit of ego coming in there.
Why are you here? Sorry. I have to do the self-deprecating joke when I can.
Because you're fun and I like talking to you and I respect you.
Oh, God. Can't keep that in the cut. That's being edited right the fuck out. No, for sure. Those are all super fucking important things, but that's the rarity in this industry. The majority of our industry is here because of finances.
I know, and I have a hard time understanding it, and I shouldn't, because it's like, yeah, if someone, like, I know enough people who are in their like, you know, workhorses and they just shoot, and I'm like, wow, there are so many times that I wish I could make my brain do that. But I'm also like, nah, I mean, ultimately, I might wish that sometimes, just because I've definitely run into times where I'm like, wow, I really shot myself in the foot by like not being more productive. And like, it's not that hard to be more productive. I just have to like be motivated to do it. But that's where the problem comes in, because the thing that would motivate me to do that would be making more money. And I don't care. So it's like, I mean, it's kind of, I talk like.
Well, you're like literally the living, example of, once your needs are met, that money doesn't buy more happiness.
Correct. Yeah. And I know this. Yeah. I mean, okay. So I think part of why I am this way is actually, I think, because of my unique experience with like getting into the industry, the way that things panned out for me the first couple of years I was in the industry, and then the fact that I also then retired and went back to living like a civilian life for several years after I'd already like gotten famous in porn. And so initially part of it was like when I first started in porn in 2012, I was and I don't want to get fully into detail. A lot of my fans who will watch this will already know a lot of the backstory, but essentially when I started in porn, I, at the time, was married to a man who was about twice my age, who was in many ways like emotionally like manipulative and abusive. There wasn't financial abuse, to be clear. Like it's like
he wasn't a suitcase pimp, thankfully. He was not a
suitcase pimp. Yeah, he wasn't like taking my money and hiding it or anything, but And we did eventually, when I retired from temporarily in 2015, like I divorced him. We split up the assets. We split up the bank account, whatever. I got a bunch of my money back. And then I left and I moved across the country. And I've never seen him again since then. But that being said, like when we were together, when I was new to the industry, when I started making pretty good money early on in my career, which I would say good money in 2012 is nothing compared to like good money now for like someone on OnlyFans. It's like when I say good money, I mean like I think my first tax filing or something was like I barely made over 100K that whole year.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm supporting 2 people on that. So
when you were just doing studio work, like when anyone was
only studio checks. Yeah. And that's like before taxes.
Right.
So it's like good money, but it's not like
it's
not
upper
getting rich money.
It's upper middle class money.
Yeah. And like I didn't like he was managing it. Like he filed the taxes and everything because I was so young. I was like 24 and I didn't really know how to do those things meaningfully. And so he did that. So it's like I essentially, because I wasn't daily thinking about income and expenditures. And like when I needed to buy things for shoots, like I needed new wardrobe for shoots, I would go to fucking Ross Dress for Less and spend like maybe $75 on several new outfits. And that was it. Like I really like didn't exploit the fact that I was making that much money at that time. Which like, yeah, I knew a lot of girls at the same time who like were doing just as well as I was in their first like 2 years in porn, and they would immediately go out and buy like every new Louis Vuitton bag.
Oh yeah, or some insane fucking Mercedes.
Yeah. I didn't buy a new car. I didn't do shit. Like I did nothing with all that money. And part of it, it's like it's kind of a weird thing to talk about now because I'm like, well, part of it was because I was married to this guy who was emotionally manipulative and controlling. And I also understood that wouldn't like impact financial decisions. So part of it was that like I probably, if I were single, would have probably spent a lot of that money. But because I was like, oh no, I don't want him to like ask me what I'm doing and judge me. Which bad, because manipulation bad. But also in some ways,
the end result was good.
The end result kind of, the end didn't necessarily justify the means, but also in that one slim regard, I'm not terribly mad about that having been the outcome.
No, for sure. Like I roadied for girls in like 20 around the same time that were making deep into 6 figures, like, you know, 300, 400K. And to this day, don't have shit to show for it. Have nothing to fucking show for it.
Yeah. I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people because I bought a house in Kentucky in 2021 and I talked about it, you know, and once a couple other people in the industry started finding out, I got multiple people, like veterans of the industry, decades old, like veterans messaging me going, wait, how did you buy a house? Like what?
Well, it's Kentucky. They're free. Like they're like, please move to our state.
Part of it was, I was like, because I could afford it. It's Kentucky. But also they weren't even asking based on that. They like had more than enough money to buy a house in LA. They were like, how did you do the paperwork? Like, how did you actually get approved to buy a house? Because my shit's not in order. Like, they haven't paid taxes in years.
Well,
like,
I know.
You know?
It's crazy to me. Like,
yeah.
This industry's crazy to me. I literally was at a party a couple of years back and I'm like, a well-established performer was like, yeah, I just handed the IRS a check for $1 million.
That's insane.
Like, I was so back, I'm like, I just cut them a check for $1 million. I'm like,
that's terrifying. Yeah, that's nuts.
That's just like walked into the IRS office, broke out their checkbook, like, here's $1 million in what I owe you. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because there's no porno 101.
Nope.
And so many people get into this industry so fucking young and it's not like our public school systems are teaching people how to balance a checkbook or pay their fucking taxes.
Which is crazy. But also it's crazy, but I'm also like, it's very much by design. Like, you can't be exploited by capitalism as efficiently if you understand how things work. Like, we definitely can't be teaching high schoolers about how to like compare credit card offers and choose one that's less shit for you.
You should be able
how to live without even having to take on debt.
You should still teach them how to fucking pay their taxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, ideally, we could just abandon this whole bullshit fucking IRS Intuit like payola scheme that's going on, because that's also fucked.
It is, but as someone who's self-employed and like owns an LLC, I love that shit because I write off so much shit.
Well, I mean, but you still could. Like, I just mean in the sense that like Intuit pays off the IRS to be the only viable like way to file taxes.
Well, I know.
You know, for like the average person.
Actively suppressed, the free fucking.
I don't think it would change much for business owners, because if you're a business owner, like I'm an S corp, so it's like I'm always gonna have a different filing process anyway. But like for the average wage worker who's on like a W-2, it's like it's insane that the government already has the details of how much money you made, and yet they make you fucking file a thing to tell them how much money you made, just so they can compare the numbers and go, okay, you didn't lie. Here's your refund, you piece of shit. Like, and then you, in the process of doing that, Intuit made like $80 or whatever.
And they're like, thank you. Thank you for.
Yeah, it's just gross. Every other fucking like world superpower capitalist economy country has a more efficient system than we do.
Yeah, and a lot of things like trains, healthcare.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, you could say that about just about anything you could point a finger at is like any other country comparable to America has a better version of it, because we just can't stop.
Oh, I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but like America's the number one marketed country on the planet.
Yeah, we just can't stop sucking like corrupt dick.
Well, yeah, we market ourselves insanely well. Like we're the number one marketed country.
Yeah.
Like America being number one is just like because we market ourselves well. Like it's just like, oh yeah, the propaganda says we're number one.
Mm-hmm.
The first time sorry audience, I'm going to say the words Japan. The first time I talk about Tokyo too much. But the first time I went to
Japan.
The first time I went to Tokyo, I'm like, holy fuck, I don't even speak the language. It is easier to get around on the Tokyo subway system than it is the New York subway system.
Ugh. I've never been. I want to go so bad.
You should go. The yen's very depressed versus the dollar right now.
I didn't know that. That's surprising, actually.
Well, it might not be as depressed as last time I was there. When I was there in late 22.
Yeah, I said the dollar's got to be worse now.
It's not as depressed, but like when I was there in late 22, like I literally went out one night for conveyor belt sushi, like pigged out. Mm-hmm. Had a couple drinks and it was like 35 US when I fucking left. I was just like,
that's pretty amazing. Yeah.
This is yay.
Yeah. Well, I think also they just are better like at running a more balanced economy, which like things, that's a big sign is like how affordable are everyday things and necessities.
Well,
in America, they're pretty fucking bad. Like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but the first time I went to Tokyo in 2013, 2014, things were LA prices.
Okay, yeah.
Like their economy was just in kind of a downward spiral. Like, yeah. So I don't know. It's I don't know necessarily that like they're managing it better. It's just like, oh hey, the exchange rate's better right now.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at abusing because like I went there right after they reopened to Western tourists with visa-free fucking and with the exchange rate, I was out at some bars where they're like I was paying 97 cents for fucking fucking highballs at one point.
I just kicked my camera. I just kicked it so hard.
It was like 97 cents for a drink.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like
97 cents. I'm gonna knock over the camera.
97 cents. Fucking Jim Beams and sodas. Like fucking.
That's like. I haven't seen a price like that since I went to my local dive bar in college in 2007.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane. Like. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit this bar and get some sushi before like I go hit the real bar I went to. Oh, they're running a special for fucking like 100 yen fucking highballs. I'm like, yeah, with the exchange rate, like I'm paying under $1 a fucking drink.
That's insane.
It was great. It was a great trip. I was there by myself and just like street photography, got 2 podcasts done, and
nice. I gotta go. I gotta check it out.
You definitely gotta go check it out. Like. if you decide to go a lot, I'll connect you with some folks I know over there that are fun people.
Sweet.
Because
I don't know anything. I'd be in a totally new.
Well, and for the audience who's painfully aware because he's done the show twice, Jake Edelstein's a friend of mine. Like the author of Tokyo Vice, he's still over there. So like, I'll introduce you to Jake. If you're around November 4th, he's signing at Book Soup.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you familiar with the HBO show Tokyo Vice?
No.
Well, TLDR on like another fucking guest of the show, but Jake's an American expat who wrote for Japan's largest newspaper covering like the Vice and the Yakuza for a number of years.
Yeah.
And HBO optioned his autobiography into a 2-season show. Unfortunately, didn't get picked up. He's a really dope dude and very pro sex worker. So like,
awesome. I love that. Yeah.
But yeah, he's in town promoting his new book on November 4th. So I'll be there for the signing at Book Soup. If you're around, I'll make intros. He's good people.
Yeah. You should text me about this, like a reminder, because as we know now, if something's not on my calendar, I won't remember that it exists or that a conversation ever happened about it.
I understand. We were eating tacos and we were both drunk. Like it was just like, you haven't done the show in 2 years. We probably should fix this.
Yeah, the tacos really were like infiltrating my thought process. Yeah.
And I'm just happy I got tacos this year because last year I got trashed, and by the time I wanted tacos, the taco stand was closed.
Sad. I also made that mistake last year, which is why I as well was like, I literally got there, I had one drink, and then I was like, tacos! I'm just gonna go stand next to the taco stand for like an hour straight and keep getting tacos until I have
had your fill?
Yeah, had my fill of tacos. Yeah.
This is bad podcasting for the audience. We're talking about the Porn Crush pool party that was earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's an annual industry event where like the majority of the industry hangs out at a shoot house.
Yep.
And gets fucked up.
Yep. And someone always sits on the edge of why am I'm leaning so close into the mic? I haven't done that for this entire recording. And now all of a sudden I'm like, I gotta talk into the mic. Someone always, it's ASMR now. Someone always sits on the edge of the hot tub and gets their dick sucked.
Hey, a buddy of mine was
I've seen it every time I'm at that party. There's always a dude by like hour 2 who like sits on the edge of the hot tub and gets his fucking dick sucked.
Hey, a buddy of mine just like went from playing fucking beer pong with someone to fucking them next to the beer pong table at like one point. Like, oh, apparently that's just happening.
Mm-hmm. It's not the majority of people, I will say, and it's like, and even though everyone at the parties in the industry, everyone who observes someone fucking is always like, oh my god, they're fucking. Do you see that? They're fucking. Like it's like even me. I'm like the least rude person, and I'll see someone doing shit, and I'm like. Clutching my bro, like, they're fucking at the party?
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous because it's also like, yeah, we've all seen worse. We've all seen so much worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two are fucking right there. I asked my buddy, I'm like, these new rules for beer pong? And he's just like, well, she asked me like as we were playing if I had a clean test. And I went yes, she went yes, and we decided to bang. I'm like, good on you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good on you.
Congrats on your beer pong
fornication.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Mm-hmm.
I've never had a beer pong game end like that in my life.
Mm-hmm. Me also. Yeah.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. What about a flip cup game though?
Nah. I don't think I've ever had a drinking game actually result in sex. I've had lots of gratuitous drinking results in sex, but I've never had a game involved where it results in sex.
Correct. Same here. Yeah.
It's like, oh, we got fucked up together. Oh, I guess we're rubbing genitals now. Okay, cool. Not like.
But there was no.
There were no.
Pong.
Yeah, there was no pong. there were no cards.
No flip. No pong.
No. Or fucking King's Cup. Did you ever play fucking?
No.
Oh.
That.
It I don't even remember the rules at this point, but it's a card game where like the draws are based on like how much you have to drink, and then there's like a communal cup in the middle where people have to like pour whatever they're drinking into the communal cup. And,
Oh
like,
no!
I'm pretty sure
That sounds like a rugby.
I'm gonna Google this right now and see if
sounds like a rugby social torture tactic. Like, there's a thing like that in rugby socials, like rugby culture.
Okay, it's like because it's probably been 20 years since I've played King's Cup. King's Cup is a card-based drinking game where players draw cards from a shuffled deck arranged around the central cup. With each card corresponding to a specific rule or action, like waterfall for continuous drinking, or creating a new rule for the game with a king. Players take turns drawing a card, performing the action, and sometimes adding their drink to the central King's Cup. When the person draws the final, king must drink. Yeah, this was a lot of shit show drinking in my early 20s playing this. It's crazy to think like I've thought about this forever, but like it's probably been 20 years since I've.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun and very chaotic.
I mean, depending on what people are drinking, like if everyone's drinking beer, it's like, oh, ha, 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 you gotta drink the King's Cup. When people are like, I have a mixed drink and other people are drinking beer and like, it's just chaos in that fucking.
Yeah.
And a lot of hotel parties, like the container for the King's Cup was like the hotel coffee pot from the instant, like the coffee maker.
No!
It's like, it's poured in.
It's all scaly on the inside, like all the.
Yeah, no one's washed that out.
Residual coffee taste.
Yeah, we're getting shitty drunk at a fucking hotel. Like no one's cleaning out the fucking coffee maker properly.
It's great and awful, but great.
I survived it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my friends survived it. I don't think I killed anyone. I don't think. Maybe. I have to check it with the old school friends. Did anyone die from that shit? Did we kill anyone with King's Cup? See, this is what happened before social media. People just did ignorant shit like this.
You had to deal with it. Yeah. Your own idiocy. You just kind of like, you were like, no one's surveilling me.
Right. No one's filming this shit. Or the fact that like all these rules were passed down anecdotally. Like no one Googled how to fucking play this game. Like someone brought it up at a party. Like this is what we're doing.
And that one of these diabolical friends was like making up new rules that they were adding in and pretending it was like part of the OG like rule set.
Well, and now that I reread the rules and remember, like waterfalls were diabolical because like you all sat in a circle.
It would be
so like you could not stop drinking until the person on your left stopped drinking. That's why it's a waterfall.
God. Yeah, it sounds terrible.
So it's like, oh, the guy who's drinking like a fucking beer, that's fine.
Yeah.
The guy who's drinking hard liquor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
stupid drunken Midwestern shit.
Very Midwestern, indeed. Yeah.
Ugh. But Siri, I hate to do this. We've been doing this for over 2 hours, so we've probably got to call last call on this motherfucker.
We've covered so much ground. I'm really proud of us. We did a great job.
Well, I'm glad one of us is proud of us.
It's also a great time to end the recording because I'm about to have to pee again. So.
Well, as you're like, I'm going to my water cup. Like, I just want to prove that I'm hydrated.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's part of what's to blame for sure. Yeah.
Not the beer or the whiskey. No.
All of it's to blame. All the liquids. If you come and find me at 10 a.m., I'll have also 4 drinks, but it'll be like my water, a Coke Zero, an energy drink, and like just a plain water.
Hell yeah.
With ice. I always have this. Sometimes I have another water with ice.
Well, we're going to get you out of here so you can pee, but before you do that, tell them where they can find you on things.
You can find me at SiriDahl.com. That is my website that has links to all of my other things. And just for like a quick reference to the most important platforms I'm on, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm the Siri Dahl again. And you should follow me on Blue Sky. You should get Blue Sky if you don't have it because it's better than Twitter, and you should follow me on it. And I'm at SiriDahl.com on Blue Sky. Find me. Thanks.
As a major proponent of Blue Sky, I agree. I'm still have my beefs with a couple things that happened over there.
Oh, I forgot to say one other thing.
What's that?
Also, listen to First Thirst, my podcast. You can find it at firstthirstpod.com and First Thirst Pod on all social media things.
Hell yeah. I will guess there once I figure out who will give me my first boner. We'll figure this out. I may have to like ask my older sister or some shit. No. That'll be super.
But awkward, but also like she'll probably remember.
No, probably not because my family so dysfunctional that she moved out when I was 5.
Okay.
Little inside baseball there for you folks. But until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.